The last great wildernesses. I'll try to cross 4 of these rugged landscapes on my toughest journeys yet. I'm traveling through the Congo rainforest. I'm beginning a tricky search for one of the most elusive and iconic creatures in the whole of Africa, the bonobo. Bonobo family groups can travel up to 10 miles in a single day, foraging for food. They could be anywhere. We're coming under attack from some angry bees, so everything is just getting quite a bit trickier. Getting properly attacked now by... I think this is just about the toughest jungle I've been in. Jungles in Colombia, in Burma, in Borneo. They're not as bad. They're not as uncomfortable. They're not as sticky and bitey as this is. This is tough. But then suddenly we do get lucky. Yeah. Noises ahead. I've got it.
There are bonobos just above us in the trees. Right here. I can't believe this. I never thought we would get so close. These are some of our closest living relatives, perhaps our closest. Closer even something than chimpanzees. Our cousins, our kin. This is one of the most important places I have been to on any of my journeys. I am in awe of this forest, this wilderness, and the life it still contains. This is one of the last great strongholds for wild nature on planet Earth.
I'm in Argentina, traveling through Patagonia, a region so vast it covers the lower third of the continent of South America. After several grueling days, finally we've reached the edge of the South Patagonian icefield. To get up onto the icefield, to see its true scale, we now need to climb up a 40-degree slope of sheet ice for miles. One slip could send us sliding down hundreds of feet onto jagged rocks. That could easily be fatal, so we're wearing sharp crampons on our feet to give grip.
Okay? That's good. Yep, that's good.
And we're roped together to save us from a slide and from falling into a bottomless crevasse that can suddenly appear under your feet. Oh! I just put my foot into the edge of just a little crevasse. I can't see the bottom. This is one of the least explored mountain areas of the world. It's one of the least known ice fields on the planet, but it is vast. And the store of fresh water here is vital, not just to Patagonia, but to the whole of South America. And the impact of this vast store of ice is felt by the climate across the region and helps to regulate the climate of the world. If this wasn't here, if this was the color of the rocks around, it would absorb more of the sun's energy and heat, and that would further drive planetary climate change and global warming. We need this ice field. All of us do. It matters to everyone. Raja Ampat has been described as one of the last real paradises left on Earth. Immediately, it's clear. This is an undersea paradise. 3/4 of the world's coral species are found in the Coral Triangle. Within moments, I'm surrounded by shoals of damselfish and great clouds of fusiliers. Raja Ampat is at the heart of the Coral Triangle, which is like nowhere else on Earth. You can see why it's been described as the Amazon of the sea. And it's a crucial part of the global ocean system on which all life depends. After all, it's ocean ecosystems that produce half the oxygen we breathe.
Oh my. That was completely breathtaking. Honestly, I mean, maybe this is just normal for you being here, but that was utterly spectacular. But it's so deceptive. Just look at the water. You have no comprehension of what is beneath the surface here.
I'm still very happy to see so many different fish. Every food chain level is there, and you've got to see some sharks as well.
I'm traveling across the Kalahari Desert, a huge area of wilderness that stretches across southern Africa. It's one of the wildest places on Earth.
I'm heading into a very remote region. For mile after mile here, it's just scrub, shrub, and dusty, dry land. Everything here is growing in the largest basin of sand on planet Earth. At points here, the sand sinks 1,000 meters deep.
But despite the harsh terrain, the Kalahari is bursting with life.
Say, horse, elephant.
Elephants? Wow. Here, in the Kalahari, in this very dry part of the continent, there are still giant beasts walking through the sandy desert.
A vast wilderness the size of Germany, long eulogized and romanticized. The Kalahari is a semi-desert, where seasonal rains ensure there's now food for wildlife to thrive. Our remaining great wilderness areas face many threats. Climate change is disrupting these ecosystems. Our increasing human population is encroaching on the wilderness. Surely these wild areas are worth protecting, because living on an extraordinary wild planet is part of what makes us truly human.